Valley Club, we got a bunch of information today about the Insidious 6, the Annihilation raids, and the full reworks, the Vulture, Shocker, and every single member of the Infestation team. And if you're ready for it all, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day. We got a bunch of information for you today about the Insidious 6, the Annihilation raids, and a bunch of reworks that are coming to the game. And if you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 pieces of Marvel Strike Force content every single week on this channel. But let's jump into the advanced copy of the blog all about the masterminds of mayhem. The Insidious 6 has mastered the art of chaos. They're unleashing it onto new battlefields, introducing the Insidious 6, a ruthless lineup of Spider-Man's most dangerous foes, including one villain who once stole Peter Parker's body, built to dominate tech raid lanes. The squad is also a Theorycrafter's dream, so maybe not as much in the raids because it looks like the Annihilation raids are pretty limited as far as the characters that you could use, but in War and Crucible, we get some theory crafting with some other characters. So the core is going to feature the new characters, Superior Spider-Man, Scorpion, and Hobgoblin. These are going to be the only characters that have the Insidious 6 trait, and the final 2 spots, this is where theory crafting comes in. You could fill them in with your choice of Superior 6 or Sinister 6 members. And Vulture and Shocker, they're going to be the only ones that are going to get special bonuses and the reworks. The true power lies in your ability to experiment and assemble the ultimate crews. So if we go back into the game, see the Sinister 6 characters that also have that tech trait. These are the characters that could fill those final 2 spots in. So Vulture, Shocker, they're probably going to be the best. They're going to be the ones getting reworks. But I guess if you really build up your Green Goblin Classic, Mysterious Slayer, or Doc Ock, they'll still work in the raids. You can still use them in the raids. They're just not going to be as effective as Vulture and Shocker get all these different bonuses. But yeah, you could use any of these characters in the raids. Also outside of the raids as well. What it says, they're gonna have an instant impact in the raids, war, and cosmic crucible. The Insidious 6 squad is built for the tech lanes of the Annihilation raids, but each character can improve an existing squad in other game modes. So the original Sinister 6, when it were introduced to Marvel Strike Force, was a war team. So you could unleash the Insidious 6 in Alliance War as a full squad and take down some of the powerful raid squads that lurk into helicarrier halls. So I guess this is designed to beat other raid teams that people might be placing on defense. The Vigilantes, very strong team in all game modes, but maybe not arena, but in raids and war, they're also very, very strong. And it reminds me of the old Spider Society that was very good in a lot of game modes as well. So it looks like the Insidious 6, at least from what I'm reading here, will be able to take on those raid squads like Night Stalkers and all the rest of them. Scorpion is going to have the Infestation trait. So that Infestation team, that war defense team, going to get a little stronger, unfortunately, but hopefully the new team that we're getting, the Secret Warriors, the newest team that's going to feature 1 new character and 4 rework characters. Hopefully that war offense team can beat this older war defense team, even with some reworks to the Infestation. And we're also getting Superior Spider-Man. His high speed makes him a great upgrade for the Superior 6 Crucible squad. So he's not going to get the Superior 6 tag, but he does have that Sinister 6 tag. So he's going to have some synergy with them there. He's going to be the only one with updated stats. So I guess Vulture he could slot in there as well, but he will be he will have the updated stats. The rest of them won't. And Hobgoblin adds an explosive dimension and brings control to the Insidious 6. No other bonuses in other game modes is what it sounds like. So theory crafting with the Sinister 6. These 3 new characters bring the total number of Sinister 6 to 15 characters, while Shocker and Vulture slot easily into these teams. There's going to be more opportunities where you'll find yourself wanting another controller like Mysterio or Lizard as your protector. I guess it will be matchup dependent where you want to slot these characters in. Now, as far as more details about some of these characters, we will be getting more these full kits announced by other envoys. So Scorpion later today, Dorky Dad will be announcing his kit. Hobgoblin tomorrow, Updog will be announcing his kit, and Superior Spider-Man, Zero Cool Gamer will have his kit on his channel. But as far as Scorpion, he's gonna leave a stinging impression with the Insidious 6 Infestation Brawler. Apply bleed to all enemies on turn with multiple abilities that eat, and then eat away at them with positive effects duration when they take damage from bleed. So war character with bleeds and decreasing the value of their positive effects. Hobgoblin, negative effect bomber. So this is the character that doesn't really slot into other teams, or doesn't have call outs to other teams. Carpet bomb the battlefield with explosive attacks, flip positive effects, and apply random negative effects that'll put a smile on Hobgoblin's face. And Superior Spider-Man is a speedy support. With his superior speed, Superior Spider-Man supplies his squad's mechanisms with heals whenever they attack an enemy with a negative effect, ability, energy, and positive effects. So it sounds like a very strong character. Can't wait to see all their full kits be revealed. But let's take a look at the reworks. The Vulture. Base stats increasing. Health goes up by 197, damage up by 199. Armor is up by 281, focus up by 185, and resistance up by 231. His passive got changed, so still gonna do all this stuff, but adding some functionality with the Insidious 6. So it's on spawn, still gonna fill speed bar for self and 10% for speed bar per hero enemy. But this character has 2 Insidious 6 allies, also gonna fill the speed bar for Shocker and all Insidious 6 allies by 10% as well. You're not gonna get that extra speed bar for hero enemies for everybody, but you will get some extra speed if you have 2 Insidious 6 members on the team at least. Also in the raids on any death, so your team or the enemy team, this character has two Insidious 6 allies, fill the speed bar by 10% for Shocker and all Insidious 6 allies. So that is good. And if this character has 2 Insidious 6 allies or 2 Superior 6 allies, Sinister 6 allies will gain that 50% drain. So as long as you have characters with these traits, they all will have that Sinister 6 trait in the background. But as long as you have 2 Insidious 6 or 2 Superior 6, they're gonna gain that drain. All Sinister 6 allies will gain that drain, whether they have these tags or not. Shocker. Base stats are also going up. He has not been reworked since the Superior 6 came out. Health going up by 232%, damage up by 199%, armor up by 185%, focus up by 184%, resistance up by 184% as well. The special extends a lot of the bonuses to Superior and Insidious 6. So he's gonna generate that ability energy for self. And if this character has 2 Insidious 6 or 2 Superior 6 allies, or no, 2 Superior 6 or 1 Insidious 6 ally, you're gonna generate 1 ability energy for all Sinister 6 allies. So kind of like with Vulture, as long as you have the required characters, all Sinister 6 allies will get that extra ability energy. You're still gonna go offense up for 2 turns to self and all Sinister 6 allies. Still gonna fill the speed bar by 80%, but now you're gonna get some damage from this move as well. You're gonna call a random Sinister 6 ally to attack the primary target. And if you have an Insidious 6 member on the field, they're also gonna go and attack the primary target as well. So much better. You're getting some damage from this move. Before it was just kind of buffs. The ultimate also got a little bit of a boost. The main thing that happened here, if this character has 2 or more Superior 6 or Insidious 6 allies, then you're also gonna reduce the speed bar by 20% for all targets. So that is a good one. Just extend that functionality. And the passive also got changed as well. In raids, if this character has 2 Insidious 6 allies, generate 5 ability energy for self, Vulture, and all Insidious 6 allies. This is great because that means that at least for the raids, you don't have to worry about saving cooldowns and everything like that. You just get this ability energy if you have the right characters on the fields. But he is losing 2 lines from his passive. I'm guessing that these are both baked into his base stat increase that he has. But yeah, the Sinister 6 not gaining more damage and armor. I'm guessing these are baked into the stats for Shocker and Vulture and the new Insidious 6 allies. But yeah, little bit of a nerf to the previous Sinister 6 allies. Swarm also getting some big stat upgrades along with this for his Infestation membership. Base stats going up by 197, his health. His damage is going up by 226, armor going up by 188, focus up by 170, resistance up by 211. His passive is getting a minor change, but that is actually a big change if we go back and look at his kit. So we're gonna do that. On spawn, instead of gaining 4 charge, he's gaining 8 charged. And what that is gonna do, Every time he has charge, if he has charge, he's gonna lose 1 charge. But if he's not charged, on his basic, he's gonna attack self for 300% damage. On his special, if he's not charged, he's gonna attack himself for 400% damage. And on his ultimate, if he's not charged, he's gonna attack self for 500% damage. So that makes him stronger. There's also more characters than when this originally was put into the game that could remove the charge, but at least this delays him from gaining more, damaging himself every time he does one of his moves. Big time Spider-Man getting some stat upgrades as well. Health going up by 207, damage up by 206, armor up by 166, focus is up by 185, resistance up by 149. And he's getting a change to his passive. So Infestation allies are not gonna gain this max health and not gonna gain this focus, but they are getting some changes to their base stats. So I'm thinking they're just gonna be baked into their base stats now. But this on war defense, all speed generated by any controller ally enemy is reduced by 50%. That is just gonna be there. That is his only line in his passive right now. And as far as a stat upgrades to the rest of the Infestation, Yellow Jacket base stats are going up by health going up by 277, damage up by 205, armor 185, focus up by 194, resistance up by 182. Black Widow base stats are going up by 257, damage is going up by 207, armor up by 281, focus up by 197, resistance up by 117, and Ant-Man also getting some base stat increases. Health is going up by 227, damage up by 199, armor up by 184%, focus is up by 185%, and resistance up by 184% as well. So they all got a lot stronger. Hopefully that doesn't make them impossible to deal with on war defense. Let me know what you think of these reworks. Let me know what you think of all these base stat increases. And let me know what you think of Infestation, a war defense team, getting reworks right before the Secret Warriors are released. Hopefully you got some value from the video today. And if you did, leave the video a like. And if you want to see what you do to win in Arena right now, check out the video up there. I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out. Have a great day.